Welcome back to another show of Incompetent Sports Talk. I'm your host, Nick Krasinski, alongside Michael Ace Ventura Roselli. Mike, look at that hair, man. Yeah, dude.
Yo, I don't see any scripts today. There's no scripts. Is this an unscripted episode of Incompetent Sports Talk?
We here at Incompetent Sports Talk like to take the Charlie Bartlett route and just be kind of incompetent.
Just say whatever comes to mind. Like, we're going to be truly incompetent today, so you're going to know why this show's called Incompetent Sports Talk.
Dude, I'm going to be on my game.
What are we going to do?
I'm going to be on my game like Dwyane Wade the other night against the Bulls.
Oh, that was pretty good. I mean, not as a Bulls fan. I think it would be on my game like
Let's talk about that game. Let's talk about that game. No, let's talk about Dwyane Wade. Let's talk about Dwyane Wade first. Okay. You know, he comes in 47 points. They beat the
49.
49. He wins 130 to 127.
Single-handedly.
Double overtime. But here's the thing that no one's talking about with the Heat is that Dwyane Wade lost it for him twice.
Yeah, he missed those 2 free throws. But
and he could have dunked
it. Lose it for him. He just lost the opportunity to win.
But with this game, where does this hold for Dwyane Wade's career and in the rivalry with the Bulls and Heat?
First of all, I was cheering for the Bulls to kick some booty in this game because I want Dwyane Wade to be a Bull. I want him to be like, all right, I'm losing to the Bulls. I'm from Chicago.
Yeah, but do you think
I'm not doing well?
Do you think that's what the Bulls need though? Is that
they need Dwyane Wade? Absolutely. Dwyane Wade.
You take Wade over Bosh or Stoudemire?
Oh no, Dwyane Wade in a heartbeat. Not only is he the third best player, maybe even higher, you can make the argument in the league.
I'll give you that,
but he's going to be healthy for
But then you're going to have Joakim Noah, he's been putting up numbers, so is Tyrus, but at the same time, can you really count on that post presence?
They're still 2 players away from a championship. I mean, they need a superstar. Dwyane Wade would fit that bill completely, but they'd still need some help down low. And maybe you get Brad Miller again at a cheap contract, or Noah, maybe he pans out.
He hasn't been proven yet, though. Brad Miller hasn't proven anything yet.
As a Bull, no. But in the past, he's been.
Yeah, but I mean, at the same time, we've talked about this before on the show. He's declining. He's getting older.
Yeah,
So I'd rather go out and get young.
Get who?
Get young.
Get younger?
Just get younger.
They've been young forever. You don't do that.
I'd rather take a younger player than Brad Miller.
Forever. Okay, than Brad Miller. I thought you were talking about Dwyane Wade.
Oh, no, I mean, I'll take Wade, obviously.
Obviously.
What about this? And you know what? And it just came to my mind. I'm a genius when I'm thinking about this. What about trying to bring in David Lee and Dwyane Wade? David
Lee's going to get a big contract this summer from the Knicks. So I mean, unless you prime away from them, I don't see that happening.
Is Dwyane Wade this year?
Dwyane Wade, if you're a Bulls fan, you got to cheer for the Heat to do really bad the rest of this year and the next year. So when he's a free agent,
why would Wade leave? I mean, they love him out there.
He's from Chicago. That's the only thing we really have going.
I mean, look, you got Beasley and Jamaro Moon, who is loving him. Dude, him and Moon have the greatest connection.
He stinks. He fouled Salmons. He fouled Salmons. We were up by 2 in overtime on Monday, and they fouled Salmons. Mm-hmm. He fouled Salmons shooting a 3-pointer and gave him an opportunity to win the game. Yeah. And of course, Salmons missed the first one.
Of course.
But I mean, Jamaro Moon, he's garbage. I think he's garbage. I think Beasley's garbage. I think even
Jermaine
O'Neal, he's on the downside.
He ate too many donuts in Toronto.
I agree. He's on the way down. So I mean, Dwyane Wade hopefully will realize this and he'll become a Bull, but they're going to have to throw a lot of money at him too.
I mean, obviously with Dwyane Wade, why not come to Chicago? You know, he's from Chicago. He's already won a ring. So what else do you have to win? You're probably going to have a good shot of winning MVP this year, especially if your team makes it into a 5 or 6 seed.
Which they're at right now.
I mean, why not give it to Dwyane Wade?
Yeah,
I mean, very unexpected. I know the case could be made for LeBron James.
Obviously, yeah.
Kobe Bryant, obviously. But at the same time, those two have components with their team. What is it? Mo Williams with Cleveland and Big Z. Mm-hmm. You got Bynum for half the season. You had Odom. You had the Spaniard Gasol. Mm-hmm. I mean, you got players around you, but if you look at it, Wade has nothing. He hasn't had anything. He had Marion for the season, but Marion was just average.
No, Marion was playing. I mean, it's his contract year too. I mean, he's playing well, but he was going to get traded. You knew it was going to come, and they made a good move getting Jermaine O'Neal. But
why is that a good move?
They got rid of Marion. I mean, Jermaine O'Neal has a lot of potential.
For the same price. Good. No, he doesn't have potential.
You know what he can do.
No.
He's a proven good basketball player. He's not like Michael Beasley.
I would take Marion over. I would take Marion over O'Neal any day.
You take Marion over O'Neal
any day.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, I couldn't on the Bulls.
Especially right now.
They don't need Marion.
No, I mean, no. I'm just saying from the Heat side.
From the Heat side, yeah. No, I don't know. They need a big guy. It's really. I would take neither, to be honest with you. I mean,
I would take Marion. If his contract goes down, I would take Marion. I think it was a good move bringing in Moon though. I know you're dissing on Moon, but Moon's my boy.
Should live in the Moon. It's terrible.
Wow, that's a good one.
All right. Well, all right. I'm gonna let's change it. Let's get off Dwyane Wade. All right. I really want to talk about the World Baseball Classic. It's been bothering me because the Netherlands just beat Dominican Republic again. They beat them twice. Dominican Republic lost on Tuesday again to the Netherlands. This time it went 11 innings, and it looked like there's goose eggs for the first 10 innings. 0-0. Finally, it looked like the Dominican Republic was going to win the game. They got on the board in the top of the 11th, but then the Netherlands, with Marmol on the mound, it wasn't his fault No, it wasn't his fault because
dude, I told you this before. Marmol is
zero
garbage.
Zero earned runs against him. It was not his fault. It was an error at first base. Anyway, the Netherlands win. The USA is now going to be playing the Netherlands in the next round.
Don't even bring up Marmol.
Marmol's awesome.
I told you he was horrible in the winter games.
He's
in the Winter League.
The Winter League. I mean, first of all, Winter League, the talent level is very high, very, very high.
Better than in
some
America.
Some people say the Winter League, there's no drop in talent.
Mike Roselli because Marmol had a bad season.
I heard someone say it.
Who did you hear?
I want to talk about the World Baseball Classic.
I don't want to talk about the World Baseball Classic.
Who do you think's going to win?
Mike Roselli is one of those people that just loves the hype of the World Baseball Classic, but they're just taking away from American League contracts. Players should be honoring their contract and playing for the team that they're getting paid for.
Right,
You're not getting paid for the Dominican Republic.
I have some ideas here.
You're
How
not being
about
paid.
every 3 years?
Why?
Every 3 years they
Why?
do. Let me explain myself.
Oh my gosh.
Every 3 years they do this tournament. How about starting spring training a couple weeks later, or the season a couple weeks later? Like last year,
because
the weather.
But then you're getting into November. No,
last year was a big problem with the weather at the beginning of the season. It has been. It's been a growing problem with games snowed out, especially up in the north. The northern teams like Chicago, there's snow late in March and early April. They pushed the season later this year, about a week. But even so, why not every 3 years start the season a couple weeks later and allow these players to represent their teams?
You know what, if you're going to do it, have them play in the beginning of February. Have it start in the beginning of February in a country like Cuba or Dominican Republic where it's warm.
What? The what? The World Baseball Classic?
Yes, have it start earlier so then these guys don't miss spring training where they build their chemistry with their teams. They don't miss playing spring training games. They get warmed up before the season starts. They get an extra 2 weeks.
But then they still have that extra week's worth of work, and they're going to be more tired.
Then then just rest them a little bit more.
Down the stretch? No, the teams don't want to do that. The team should not suffer.
No, rest them in spring training.
No, because you want to, like you just said, you want to build your
you can build team chemistry by just being out there and just hanging out with the guys. Come on, Roselli, you never.
That's overrated.
Oh my gosh.
That is overrated. Team chemistry, I do admit it is a factor, but it's an overrated factor. People look into that way too much.
You're just saying that because the Cubs don't have team chemistry.
Cubs are going to have plenty of team chemistry. They did last year.
They just lost their best team chemistry player.
DeRosa? I don't know. We got Bradley. He's going to mix it up.
Oh, Bradley's going to mix it up, all right.
He's going to mix it up. They need like a fiery guy in the clubhouse. That's the problem. They're all nice guys last year. I mean, I love DeRosa, don't get me wrong.
Terrio's not a nice guy.
I don't care. That's fine with me. I mean, Fontenot's going to be the next Dustin Pedroia, I think. So I mean, yeah, they have a lot of potential.
I don't believe you just.
So anyway, who do you think's going to win? Who do you think's going to win the World Baseball
I don't really care who's going to win.
I mean,
I'll be honest with you.
People care about this.
You know what? I was pulling for Italy because
Italy? They have no chance.
Because my co-anchor over here is an Italian kid, and you gotta support incompetent people. But you know what? No, I mean I'll support my country, America. Why not go with them?
Of course.
I mean, or Venezuela because of Ozzie Guillen.
I'm cheering for the Netherlands or because I'm part Dutch too. But anyway,
I don't really care. I don't care what you are.
Anyway, I'm cheering obviously for USA, but they're going to be playing the Netherlands too, and it's great to see a Cinderella story like that.
Are you American?
Of course I'm American. I'm just saying my roots
Why don't you
are
root for
Italian.
America?
I am rooting. I just told you.
Go back to Italy.
I hope.
Go back to Netherlands.
I'm thinking about going back to Italy.
Good, do it.
Netherlands, I don't know. I don't know about that. They're closing down the red light district up in Amsterdam. It's not.
You're an alcoholic.
That has nothing to do with the red light district.
Well, it kind of does. I mean, it's drinking.
I'm not an alcoholic, but that's that's a completely different situation.
Oh, your hair tells a different story.
My hair tells you that I'm an alcoholic.
Yes, you look like a mess.
How is that? I would drink.
Mike Roselli. I mean, if you just look at this face, can we just pan in on Mike's side? No, that's my camera. If we could just pan in on Mike, look at him. I mean, this not the face of a radio personality? I mean, this kid has radio personality. This kid has radio.
Yeah. What about this guy? You're trying to get into TV. I haven't seen you get a job.
I just sent my resumes out.
I don't know. I mean, I admit my hair is a little long.
If you're watching in Cedar Rapids, I'm looking for a job. KGAN, KCRG, KWWL. I'm looking for a job. If you want to hire me,
I wouldn't hire you if someone paid me to hire you.